Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another live stream. We've got something interesting to look at today. A big shout out to Alex the Fiction. He dropped a new video. I guess I can show it real quick before we get into it, because we got a couple Reddit posts, a couple Instagram posts, but we are going to be checking this out today. I watched Idubbbz TV for 1 week and developed brain damage. You know, they say CTE isn't contagious, and Idubbbz has made it his lifelong mission to prove them wrong. Looks and sounds good? Epic. But first, Reddit and Instagram. Actually, let me go to Instagram first. We didn't do a music stream yesterday. I'm busting out this video. I'm an hour and a half through it. The timeline itself, like with all the chopped down audios, just over 2 hours. I'm thinking I can finish it tonight, upload it so that it can go through like the YouTube checks to hopefully be uploaded by Friday. That's the goal. To hopefully go, be posted by Friday. That's the goal. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm so mad I had an audio issue that had to cut 7 minutes. That's good, Captain. I stopped streaming to finish my video. Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's difficult to do these back and forth, to like drop off the stream and then hop on to editing, while also trying to keep up with all of the other stuff that's happening, like in content. It's a lot. Along with personal life stuff. Ugh. But, that was my fave part. Yeah, I gotta say, I wasn't gonna bring it up until we got to the video, Alex. I'm glad someone else brought it to your attention. I just thought it was a goofy little moment where there was a little bit of an audio issue. I gotta be honest, I was at first I thought it might have just been my headphone, because I was only using one headphone, and I was like, oh, was this done on a mono track? But it was not. To be fair though, I don't think that those parts were necessarily that relevant to like the whole thesis, but I do have some thoughts. But yes, we didn't get a music stream yesterday because I'm working on that video, so I wanted to give you a few songs that I was going to show yesterday today, and maybe I'll do a music stream on Thursday. Maybe I'll do a gaming stream and a music stream. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe I'll do a music stream first and then we'll flip it over to gaming or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm working on this video and it's really been holding me back, but check this out. This is attempting to convince my mandolin it's a banjo. And this is proof that instruments aren't real. Sounds are just sounds. You can do anything with anything. You got a couple of pans and ladles. There you go. There's a drum kit. You're ready to go. Pots and pans and wooden utensils. But yes, let's hear it. Beautiful song. Shout out Justin Vilches. I think that's how you'd say that. Now this is Tanner Carlson. True player way, no diggity. Giggity giggity. Getting paid is a forte. That's just the first lyric. The first line.
Get paid is a forte, each and every day, true play way. I can't get out of my mind, wow, wow. Think about the girl all the time, wow, wow, wow. Get paid is a forte.
This GIF is crazy. Do you just have to look up Sully Monsters Inc.? Is this how you get this one?
each and every day. True play way. I can't get out of my mind. Wow, wow. Think about the girl all the time. Wow, wow, wow.
Pitch perfect, am I right? Well, he obviously has perfect pitch. You know, I like to support smaller artists, but I like to be genuine. Keep working on it, you know? You can only move up when you've just started. But yes. And finally, we got this one. This is the best way to get a sub from Jersey Mike's. This is Ike One Music.
Fuck Mike's way, you should get your sandwich Ike's way. Gotta be a cold sub, it doesn't work for cheesesteak. The lettuce, tomato, and the spices might be the same, but we're adding dill, pickles, and honey mustard for change. It comes with a drink, gotta get the cherry coke. With a mix of cream soda, gotta let it overflow. Lastly, you fill a water bottle up with soda too. Inflation is OD, can't let the prices get to you. Fuck Mike's way, you should get your sandwich Ike's way. Gotta be a cold sub, it doesn't work for cheesesteak. The lettuce, tomato, and the spices might be the same, but we're adding dill, pickles, and honey mustard for change.
It's basically the exact same sandwich plus 2 ingredients. I mean, to be fair though, isn't that quite literally what every like celebrity meal is? This isn't Mike's way, this is Ike's way. It's like when you go and get the, you know, what do they have now? They've done like every musical artist ever at this point. They've got to start moving. I mean, I guess it's like you got to think about it, right? Back in the day, it's like they used to do collaborations with like Shrek on SpongeBob. Then you got the Travis Scott, the Travie Patty. It started an era. Good era? No, definitely not. But an era nonetheless. What wasn't there one that was quite literally just like, go get my meal at McDonald's, and it was literally just a chicken nugget meal. I swear that was one of them. It was some rapper was like, go and get my meal at McDonald's, and it was a nugget, a drink, and a medium fry. And I think maybe they had like a different kind of sauce. And it's like, okay, so first of all, that's like a basic ass order, and unless you're gonna make it cheaper, pointless. And then you're just having a special sauce on the side. Why not just be like, it's their sauce, and that's it. Burger King just did a SpongeBob collab. I still can't believe SpongeBob's still on the air. It's been renewed for its 16th season. Wow. It's the longest running American animated children's series, having surpassed Arthur, celebrating over 26 years. Oh no, Alex is mad now. We've done it. We've done it again. Okay, what do we think of this? Solicitors out of control in my area. So I put a sign up saying, we don't want your solar panels, new windows, or religious pamphlets. And then, okay, so they put up a sign that said no solicitors. I mean, honestly, I guess you might say this is kind of rude, but not even. I mean, that's just a clear no soliciting sign. Because some people will be like, I'm not selling you anything. I'm just trying to teach you about the Lord. So I get it. But then they got this message. This was in our mailbox. Well, my. Aren't you a pleasant one? Seriously, go fuck yourself. Some people scrape by making a living just offering these services. You just want to crank about with your entitled don't contact me ass, and you can't even handle someone contacting you by a piece of paper? Fuck you and your crybaby ass. Fuck you and your crybaby ass sense of entitlement. I've just never seen someone use lined paper and just not use the lines like at all. Or I guess they're using 2 lines per, huh? It's like a kid trying to make sure that their letters are all the same size. See, here's the thing I think about solicitors. Solicitors need to just take a hint. If you have the no soliciting sign, just take the L. Because I know people who have no soliciting signs who still get people knocking on their door and trying to sell them stuff. And the thing is at that point, what you need to do is you have to just waste their time. You let them do their spiel. You pull out your phone. You sit there for a second. You go, play Candy Crush or whatever. And then once they're done talking, you go, yeah. So you see how I had the no soliciting sign? You just wasted your time that you could have been spent trying to sell to somebody who actually might buy from you. Fuck off. Simply put. And it's also funny to call somebody a crybaby when you had to write them a whole letter out. See, I usually just get religious solicitors at this point. Just people trying to sell me the Lord. And that's fun because I just usually sit down with them and have religious debates. You know what I mean? You home alone, they ask, with the TV sounds. Yeah, you do the say hello to my little friend. Because wasn't the movie they used in Home Alone fake and only used for that movie? Because it was a guy going yo, bastards, I'm gonna shoot through the door. Doesn't he say it directly? I'm gonna shoot through the door now. Blast him. But now we move on to this last Reddit post. Hasan wins his prediction that one of his followers will commit an act of terror. And I want to say this briefly. This isn't to call out the H3 mods. Avery seems to be the one who have put this in place. I assume it was a collaboration between the mod team. I assume with the approval of Ethan and Ela, but they've started removing a bunch of posts having to do with Hasan. And I can understand if you're doing it for redundancy, but there were a few of them where they were just saying they don't relate to they don't relate to H3. And that just I'm sorry, I understand that just posting endlessly about Hasan, yes, that's pointless. Posting old clips about Hasan, yes, that's not necessary. But I looked through, because I was looking through the ones that I upvoted, and a few of them were removed, and I remember they were relevant to the recent context, the recent Cuba stuff, and that's relevant to the H3 show and the after show and everything. So it's I don't know, and it just, and the reason it bothered me is just because those were taken down when those have been talked about, but then there are still a bunch of Idubbbz clips that are posted on there that are just shitting on Idubbbz. And obviously we're about to watch a whole thing about Idubbbz, but if we want to talk about the relevancy of the topics, just lolcow clips of Idubbbz are not relevant, or at least are less relevant. They're relevant in they're relevant tangentially, but that's about it. They'd be as relevant as just a random clip of Hasan, but maybe it attracted snark. But what wouldn't attract snark? Well, but that's, if it's attracting snark though, I also don't think you should curb the voices of the community to try and prevent the voices of snark. You know what I mean? I don't know. I understand it creates more mod work, and Avery now has a real job. He's had real jobs, he's worked on actual productions and stuff like that. But I mean, he's a teacher now, so he's doing real shit. Real stuff, important, the changing of people, the changing of lives in a very personal way. I'm trying not to, I don't want to downplay what he's doing. I feel like I downplayed it a little bit by saying he's working a real job. and also, I don't know, I feel like I've downplayed both his old job and his new job. Both of them are important in their own ways, but the moderating, I feel like he might become a little bit much at times, which I could understand. But that's when it's time to outsource. They should hire me. They should hire Rum Tum Tuggard. Yes, Rum Tum Tuggard could do it, I believe. You mod this chat pretty well. All Hasan snark all the time. But that's the thing, like, I get it that you don't want, like, I want more people posting, like, look at this random clip that I want them to talk about, this weird random internet drama, or this weird celebrity drama, or this weird, like, you know what I mean? I like when they discuss different topics, so I do appreciate that, and I don't think we should just get, there is like a redundancy issue of just posting the same clips over and over again, or posting because yeah, I get like posting Hasan streams daily becomes an issue. But the one I was specifically talking about, there were specific ones about Cuba, which I felt like were very relevant. But that's besides the point. This one was posted 5 hours ago and is still up, so it's not all of them. It's not every post, but Hasan wins his prediction that one of his followers will commit an act of terror. Let's check this one out.
He did it because of Hasan. And obviously that doesn't really work for anybody, even if like someone who has done an act of terror literally will be like, I love Ben Shapiro and I did this because of Ben Shapiro, right? But it will, I could totally see it sticking for something like this upcoming.
They banned Fupa? What? I'm sure the mods are great people and all, but they do a terrible job, to be honest. They banned Fupa? I didn't know that. Or I think you did say that in chat before. That's why. You can't be as ban happy as Idubbbz. It's not worth it. You gotta let people talk some shit. Because the whole thing is this, right? It's you ban them when they start spamming. People that are spamming comment sections, but like dissenting opinion's fine. Like dissenting opinion, even dissenting opinion through posts. Like the context surrounding it, I guess. But sorry, let me restart this once again.
He did it because of Hasan. And obviously
this is not new, so this is an old clip. And again, it's kind of like, what relevance does this have to H3 on some level? I don't know. This one doesn't have as much, but again, they removed the ones about Cuba, but then left this one. It's just, it confuses me. It does confuse me on some level. But this is an old clip in which Hasan predicts that oh, did I not pull that up? I thought I pulled that. Fuck. Sorry. Wait. Oh, wait, this was the post. So they left this post up, but then they took this post down. This one was also part of this. Damn it. This one was 10 hours ago. I guess this one might get taken down at some point.
he did it because of Hasan.
But basically, somebody that was following Hasan on Instagram, presumably a fan of Hasan, bombed, or was that what it was? I forget. Oh my god, the fact that I can't find the post now, and I can't find like the actual the information about it, but it was some company I think was making drones for Ukraine, and this person attacked it in some way, attacked this company in some way. I don't remember. I think it was a bomb. I might be wrong, but they removed this post. So, but basically, this is Hasan predicting that would happen. Sorry, I knew that there was something I was missing here, and now that makes sense. It was that post, plus a post about Cuba. Yeah. Because the other one was...
Well, this...
Where is it? Yeah, see, this one said spam and low quality post, but this one was about Hasan coming back from Cuba. To be honest, even I don't remember very well, but I think I did a video, the problems with the subreddit and how it's harming the community and how to improve it. They didn't like that. I mean, like I'm saying, that's pretty dumb, yeah. You should be able to say those type of things. Like, who cares? I'll just skip to the end. I keep restarting this.
You know, they'll be like, this guy was a Hasan head, and then they'll just like push it nonstop. They'll spam it endlessly.
Because the problem is, Hasan, it's not just when someone is a fan of someone. Oh, they watched SNL? Oh, they played video games? That must have been the thing that caused them to do to commit mass murder. Like, that must have been what it was. No, it's about the content that you like talk about, the ways in which you speak that would influence an audience to act in this type of way. The way you talk about revolution and you talk about these things that you know in the current standing are like somewhat unattainable, but it's just flashy and pretty. And that's like the whole thing. Like, because I think like one of the best examples is, I'm trying to remember the name, the Annunciation Catholic Church school shooting. Or it was just wasn't it like a Catholic school too? It was like a church attached to a school. That person they shot a bunch of kids, and on their guns wrote a bunch of like 4chan memes, and one of them they put Idubbbz, like the Idubbbz meme of like how he spells his name, Idubbbz. I would not blame Idubbbz for this person. Well, first of all, this person had like mental health issues. They thought there was like a demon that was possessing them, and they were hearing voices and all this stuff. But besides the point, I would not blame Idubbbz even for his alt-right content. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to call it that. I would not consider that having influenced this person to act in this way. But I would think that the type of like ideology that you espouse is more likely to act in this way, in an act of terror. The smell of Idubbbz mic. That's why I keep my mic over here. I don't know if anyone's deep-throated it. I'm not around it all the time. Someone can come in when I'm not here. Who knows? But yeah, that's that. Something a little simple. Never watched. Here to Hey, H3 Waiting Room is crazy stream title, LOL. Well, I hope you enjoy. Welcome in. Thanks for the view, you know? It's worth it. But I watched Idubbbz TV for 1 week and developed brain damage. Alex the Fiction.
You have 30 seconds to explain it, otherwise I'm gonna fucking woke blast your ass. There's a quote in the Bible about being a size queen? Since when?
I am here to entertain. You are here to watch and obey.
But now I'm kind of on the grind. Like, my plan is to eventually be doing this.
I'm still holding out for better cap and sound quality. Should I just be like this? Is this better? Should I just be right up on the mic like this? Is this a better sound? That way you can hear me a lot clearer this way. No. I refuse. We're not doing ASMR here. Too many mouth noises. Too much spittle.
Have some years in the bank of streaming straight. I'm streaming straight right now. I just mean to say streaming straight and streaming without a break. What's that word? When people ask if someone's got like pants on or something, like this guy lacks all personality. He is also not talented. He's not doing anything interesting at all. Stoic.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a completely new and original series here on YouTube, where I spend an entire week watching a streamer I want to explore. This week's subject is Idubbbz, a former commentary juggernaut, now turned Twitch streamer that many on the internet have categorized as a lolcow. Now, I'm going to be honest right out of the gate, I'm not a big fan of Idubbbz. In fact, I kind of detest this greasy fuck. I made fun of him on my channel several times before already.
And then he's fucking begging on stream. Like, guys, don't give me the Prime. I need the real subscription.
But
That's me.
For the sake of science and content, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to watch an entire week of his streams with an open mind. Because here's the thing, I've actually never watched a full Idubbbz stream before. My exposure to his content has been almost entirely through clips. From what I've seen, his streams mostly consist of 90 Day Fiancé and talking about Ethan Klein, but I have no idea what the full experience is
Relatable.
actually like. So I have three main goals going into this experiment. Goal number one, find out if his content is actually as bad as people say. Goal number two, participate in the chat, be as
I wish Kino Casino would bring back the giant triangle. I wish Kino Casino were good people. I wish Kino Casino weren't also kind of scumbags.
chill and engaging as possible and see if I get banned. Because another thing I know about Idubbbz is that he's pretty quick with the ban hammer if people are mean to him in chat. And goal number three, figure out what his content actually is and see if I can come up with some suggestions on how he could improve it. So for an entire week, I'll be watching the streams, documenting what happens, and reporting back. So let's jump in. Hello, dear viewer. I am the Scorched Cashew, and I am here to tell you that Idubbbz is a little cock.
Honestly, this is a pretty good dragon. It's definitely a different dragon. How much was yours? Did yours also come in a pack?
That's right. That's right. Look at my head. Look at my head.
Greetings. Greetings and salutations.
Kind of a wild first stream to jump into because this is the stream where Idubbbz dips his toes into VTubing as a dragon.
So cool. We do not use the word cool in my home. We use the word fantabulous.
And honestly, I actually really like this concept. It already beats looking at his normal camera shot. He's clearly having fun with the dragon model, and that energy actually made the stream more enjoyable than most of the clips I've seen of him in the past.
Take some gold if you'd like.
It reminded me a bit of when the A Street podcast messed around with VR avatars years ago.
Where did you get your gold from?
The kingdom.
Is this the exact same model? How did you find this, Alex? I feel like this must have taken did you was this just in your memory, like when you saw Idubbbz using this? Did it give you like a flashback? Because that's so interesting to me, and it makes me wonder if he subliminally did it for that reason too and doesn't even know it. Like if he just accidentally, he was like, that would be funny. Talking as a dragon's funny. He doesn't realize that that's the reason he picked it.
Reminded me a bit of when the A Street podcast messed around with VR avatars years ago.
Where did you get your gold from?
The kingdom.
Which kingdom?
Okay, here's gonna be my poll for today. Which VTuber character should I be? Another dragon, minotaur, donkey, or alien? Now, I'm not going to become a VTuber, but if I was a VTuber, which VTuber should I be? It was in my memory because that H3 VR segment is one of my faves. That's so interesting. I think this one might be the same model. The one you used was free. I think this one might be the one that Idubbbz had. Like, it looks very similar. Yours is like a funny like parody of it though. It works perfectly.
The Kingdom of Gold.
Another thing that surprised me is that he's actually trying to structure the show.
Today we are going to be playing the song battle.
Oh, I forgot. They do have like a burger VTuber model, don't they? Yeah, this. Do this. Be Burger Man.
We are also going to be going over news regarding Clavicular and his ability to looks max, just max, frame mog.
So he has segments ready, he has a plan ready, and he gives a quick rundown. Now, whether that plan is good is another story. One funny thing about the dragon is that it makes him feel comfortable to say the things he probably wants to say deep down inside during his normal streams.
Please, please, I need your subs. Look at this, the Denny's patrons. They're right.
I'll just do it as me. Please become a member. Please. Please. Post that on a live stream fails. How's my acting? How is that? Pretty good?
Rapidly declining. We need your subs.
I should be ugly cursor. Just let it be just this. You can't see it. All the stuff I can click on kind of makes it covered. I am that. Which way do I need to point? I am that. Over there.
Them now.
And also another funny thing to note, it only took 7 minutes for Idubbbz to bring up Ethan Klein.
There is one character online that I'm not a fan of, mainly because he and his pedo troll podcast disrespects my queen.
Idubbbz also fancies himself as a bit.
It worked. It worked. Yo. Shout out Alex the Fiction.
Of a news program, so we get news segments where he covers the Super Bowl and some left-wing and right-wing reactions at the time.
Now for news. We have a lot of news today to cover.
Idubbbz keeps trying to make dragon-related jokes whenever possible. Most of them don't land, and half of them don't even make sense.
I will say I am a fan of the Flames.
The little I would not say I'm a fan of the Flames, but I just never mind. Whatever. Moving on. Honestly, a VTuber of a donkey alien. An alien abducted by a donkey. Or an alien abducted the donkey and mutated it. The donkey took over the spaceship and is now captain. Captain Quasar. The donkey alien. You guys just trying to call me an ass?
Not intended.
But honestly, even as terrible as it is, there's a level of charm here. And at this point, we're about 40 minutes in, and we've actually completed the planned segments, the news and the clavicular drama. All that's left on the schedule is the segment he's calling Song Battle.
Thank you. Jules is cool.
But before that happens, we pivot to Wordle.
Okay, today we're doing Erdles early.
Okay, let's see it.
I should also mention this is actually around the time I
don't like that his dragon character constantly sounds like it's like rubbing on its nipples. Like, you don't even have a pile of gold you're sitting on, so take a step back, buddy.
Join the live stream.
Good afternoon, Alex the Fiction. The name isn't Smoke. The name is...
When you start streaming again, Alex, can you please make that one of your donation sounds?
Scorched Legume.
And I was having a good time. And I even personally play Wordle myself every now and then. Anyways, the Wordle segment continues, and the silence during the Wordle segment starts to make Idubbbz uncomfortable. So we now begin his use of...
I just like that his first word was also Drake. Because I know the word, but I just imagine he's thinking of Drake. He's like, He tried to put in Kendrick, but he's like, it's too many letters.
Copyrighted music.
That's a big word for Elmo. Damn.
Welcome to the Cum Zone.
Then he proceeds to play another daily puzzle game.
All right, connections time.
And at this point, I'm starting to get pretty bored, but thankfully I'm playing RimWorld on the side to keep me somewhat engaged and entertained while I watch some Idubbbz. So I thought one Wordle
just
was
a little rimming while you watch Idubbbz. Sounds like a decent time.
fine, but now we're doing connections, and I'm realizing this might be pretty much the entire stream. And also, somewhere during the stretch, just between Wordle and connections, one of the mods ended up banning me. All I was trying to do was make more fire pun and dragon puns. I was actually having fun with the dragon concept, but I think either his mods got tired of me trying to make dragon puns, or they recognized my username.
You know, I think they probably recognized your username, but I think that's even more interesting because it's like they should just let people in who are trying to just have a good time, because it's not like you could watch without being logged in. Like, you don't, even if you're banned, like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change a whole lot. You just can't comment, and if you aren't chatting anything bad, then who cares? Like, any hate watchers in here, why would I care? Keep it coming. I hope you point and laugh at me begging for views. Here, I'll do it again. Please! Please. I hope that was funny to the people who like the streams and the people who don't like the streams. See? We appeal to everybody out here.
But, you know, just like snark this, H3 that, whatever.
I also respect you, Alex, for not going in under a fake name. It would be funny if you would have went in under the fake name, be like, I'm hiding my identity. I am fictional Alex. Just do like something like that. Because I feel like that probably wouldn't have gotten like caught. But I do give you the big ups for going in with your real name just to see how long that they would ban you. Because I think that probably is more likely. Oh, I got another one. Alex the Fiction. It's just because I gave him the big ups. This content is now officially paid for. Yo, this is a great video. Yo, what? 7 minutes of audio issues? What? I don't hear a thing.
And it's just like I need to let my brain breathe, for Christ's sake. So I'm just trying to get some air in there, and so I've just been cutting off a little bit at a time. We'll see how it's going.
At one point, Idubbbz starts complaining about his VR program because it's not tracking his eyes correctly. But I think Idubbbz forgot to realize that he actually has a lazy eye.
It honestly drunkifies his eyeballs because I'm like trying to get it straight, and they're auto making one eye very droopy and closed.
It's honestly something you have to work on, because I think too many guys want to look cool, so they do a little squint. They do a little lazy eye, but then they end up getting a lazy eye from it. You know? Oh, I'm just casual. I'm just relaxed. I'm just a little relaxed. What's the issue?
Cycles through several different avatar models, but eventually he returns to his favorite, the dragon.
Doctor here, doctor. I'm a doctor here, doctor.
Dispenser going up. Sandwich! Sandwich! I'm the Joker. It's so ugly, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there he is. Burger Man.
I'm the burned peanut. Ah, whoa, crazy. Don't worry, everyone. I'm back.
Which I'm genuinely more happy about, because the dragon is easily the best part of the stream so far. and quite possibly the only part I've actually enjoyed. And unfortunately, we still got a few hours left here. And then it happens, another daily game.
Okay, we really should do Lord of the Ringles.
I do like having him just change back into his regular voice. Hello there, darling. It's nice to see all of you have come into chat. Welcome to the stream. So, I'm wondering, what should we, maybe Lord of the Ringles?
You've got to be kidding me. Another one?
Loodle.
Oh, God.
All right, let's see if my dragon knowledge, my dragon eyes can spot a face from a famous human.
Tiger Woods. Was I right? Tiger Woods.
And I start to question, is every stream like this?
Now let's see how well I know Earth countries.
When he's out of stuff to talk about, is he just using these games as a crutch?
Now I'm going to see if I can guess the price of Costco Hershey's cookies and cream.
I don't think this is good content. Like this, he's just playing these stupid daily games.
Now let's guess some Pokemon.
I can't think of a single content creator, except maybe Queso, who would actually be able to make these engaging and entertaining every time.
Claudia, please crap in a jar and throw it at me and make sure it breaks open when it hits me, please.
This is Tiger Woods, right? Am I wrong?
And then another one.
Okay, we're gonna do the game one.
So out of all the Wordle style games he played, I enjoyed maybe 2 of them. But overall, gotta say, this content is probably so far as bad as people say they are. But heck, it's the first day. Maybe
that sounds fun, actually. Let's do Game Duel. Game Duel. Game covers. This isn't boring. This is fun, bro. Check it. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't play enough games. What the hell is this? I just need to make a guess, so I'll unlock more. Just hit a bruh. No. Is this Red Dead Redemption? Here, I guess I could. Is a skip just a life, just an immediate life loss, or what? Right here, I'll do a guess. Yeah, I don't know what this game is at all. This is supposed to be the easy game? Mario Brothers. There's no such game as Mario Brothers. Super Mario 3D Land. The fuck is this? This is like some mobile game for sure. Is this Clash of the Sea? The Clash of the Sea? Clash of the Sea. It's some like Clash of Clans game for sure, and I'm guessing it's on the ocean because that's a pirate and looks like a mast. I only play GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, wait. Oh, what character is this? Wait, fuck. I actually do know what this is. I actually do know what this is. The game duel is actually really hard. Dude. Oh, you only Overwatch. I have seen this before, but I don't know what it is. Fuck. Oh, it's Doki Doki. I knew it. Doki Doki Literature Club. Cat Quest. Is that literally it? Oh, it's Cat Quest 3. Damn it. Agent 47? Oh, wait, what's his name from LA Noire? What's the character's name from LA Noire? Cole Phelps. Yes. Second. I knew it. It was because I was like, I'll just look up LA Noir on the side because I'll have to put L.A.Noir. Yeah, it's Cole Phelps. I knew it. Artwork. Oh. There's clearly some FPS, but I don't know. Someone would know keywords. What does that mean? Ghost Amnesia Brawler Crafting. Yeah, these ones are super hard. What? Doing this for games is like, no, I'm done. Done here.
Surprise me at...
It's all Tetris. And I know Inspector Gadget. Classic NES game. Right? That was on the NES. I liked the cartoon as well. Whereas on the Super Nintendo, yes. What was the other one he did? Pokédoll? Honestly, the fact that he found these is kind of funny. Give him here. I'll do one. Let's do classic. Get clues on every try. Type any Pokemon to begin. Guess today's Pokemon. Let's go with See, my problem is I'm gonna spell them all wrong. I'm gonna look like an idiot because I don't know how to spell. I'm not gonna spell Pokemon names right. Let's do Clefairy. Oh, this one is hard. So it's a first evolution stage. Let's go Pikachu. Pikachu. So a forest. Diglett. That'd be a normal type though, right? He's ground type. Oh, he counts as cave. Brown. Forest brown. If I were him, I'd play the games rather than guessing what game poster I'm looking at, you know? The fact that it's like, that's like his first idea too. Like, I'm doing this just because I want to see how these games actually work. So far, not liking it, don't think I'll ever come back to these sites. But, you know, the fact that he goes on, what does the Wordle? Yeah, it's on New York Times. The New York Times games are for his brain. It's to help, you know, his recovery. Yeah. No, it's an evolution stage 1. So that's why I'm guessing all evolution stage 1s, but I just don't know enough Pokemon, I guess. What are brown forest Pokemons that are stage 1? It's also more than 800 grams and taller than 20 centimeters, but less than 40 centimeters and less than 6 kilograms. Oh, so it's kind of small, brown.
Stoic.
Pidgey? It's a good guess. No. Brown yellow counts as part. Wow. So a full brown. Here, I'm just gonna look up brown Pokemon. Brown Pokemon. Is it Weedle?
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Is it Weedle?
Try Eevee.
Try Eevee? Oh? It was Weedle. Didn't need to try Eevee, sorry. Hey, I knew it. I knew it was Weedle. Is Captain paying any attention? Paying any attention to what? To all the other stuff? No, I was taking this one step at a time, trying to grow closer. We got there. We got there. Am I paying attention? Huh. It was Eevee. What? Knew it all along. Who's that? Pokemon. No, wrong. You fucked it up. But here, let's get back to it.
At some point later on in the week, and I'll actually enjoy his show a little more. So now that he's done with the puzzle games, and we still have the song battle to do, he decides to scroll through some of his TikToks, some good old-fashioned React content.
Okay.
If I'm playing a Wordle, if I'm playing a Pokédoll, I can't cheat using chat. I am paying attention. It's a lot of multitasking going on. You'd be surprised.
Hey, here we are on my TikTok.
There's a funny moment during the TikTok segment where Idubbbz tells a story about Anissa trying to relate to a woman who had brain surgery.
Oh, I thought this was super interesting. This woman is showcasing when she got brain surgery, like after her brain surgery, how much of a challenge it was to learn how to speak again. And
here's a sentence.
It's so crazy. Anissa was saying, like, hey, it kind of feels like this, honestly, after even something like a serious concussion.
The irony of Anissa or Ian being experts on the brain, I find pretty funny.
Oh, I thought this was super woke.
Also, like, I guess it's not that bad relating to it, but I don't know. I guess it was more something they should have kept in private. Idubbbz didn't need to go, Anissa can relate to this. Because I could see that, like, in private, I don't see that being that bad of a conversation, just being like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, after one of my concussions, I had to do some speech therapy because I felt like I was slurring my words a lot, or, something like that. I could understand being a conversation that could come from that. But I feel like it doesn't need to be shared because, yeah, it's just going to look more like seeking compassion or something. I don't know. This playing up of, hey, I really got into it. Them rugby matches got crazy.
I'm the super woke dragon, dark woke, and this spoke to me.
And there's one interesting point of self-awareness I thought was really interesting. How he mentions that, to a degree, all influencers are audience captured.
It's just one of those things where I
just got accused of not paying attention to chat, so I disagree.
I imagine most VTubers are in general just pretty, I don't know. They're like any other, to be honest, they're like any other influencer, right? They're just trying to find their lane, and they're still the component of audience capture and who's in your audience and, who you want to appeal to.
Also, this is not the first time in this stream, but it's the first time I'm going to point it out. Whenever Hasan comes up,
that's funny because to a degree that is true, but it's about how you position yourself in that. I want the approval of people that are willing to, like, think for themselves and willing to understand my reasoning, not just people that agree with the same points. Like, I'm not going to change in my values purely to gain the approval of others. I would position myself in a way to where the people around me are kind of like similar in their opinions and share similar values in that way. I don't know. It feels like starting from the wrong place, I guess.
Up or is mentioned or comes to his mind, he feels like he has to glaze him up here.
Notion of the apartheid regime. That's what it's called. Dissolve the apartheid.
And earlier in the stream, he called Hasan an intellectual.
Scorched legume only follows intellectuals such as Hasanobi.
Like, I'm a big fan of Ethan Klein, but whenever Ethan Klein comes up or I'm talking about him, I'm not spouting out on about how much I love Ethan Klein. It's just weird. Eventually,
I do. I do it every day. It's so much fun. I mean, I've gotten people that have clicked on I made a video talking about, what was it? Or it was one of my stream. Oh, it was the stream about Deaf Noodles. I made that stream about where I was reacting to some of the clips from the debate between Ethan and Deaf Noodles, and Ethan, and people came into the comments like in support of Ethan, like talking shit to me purely because of the title. Because I said something along the line, the title something along the lines of like, Ethan Klein supports Republican Deaf Noodles or something like that. Some clickbaity title, but I just think it's funny. It's like, we like talking shit. We like having fun. That's the point.
starts browsing games on Steam, and finally we arrive to the big segment Song Battle.
Okay, the theme of the song battle is, I'll give you guys plenty of time. The theme is divorced dad rock.
There's a video called The Helen Keller Situation Doesn't Add Up. Okay, we'll check this out. I don't know, we probably won't have time for this today, but I'm going to add this one to the list as a must watch. I'm going to add this to the top of my list. That's so funny. The thing about Helen Keller is she was deaf and blind, but it's probably to the degrees in which you were deaf and blind, right? Is there actual evidence of her just not being deaf or blind at all? Because she became deaf and blind, right? Like she was born with sight and hearing and then lost it because of she got some disease or something and then became deaf and blind. And so you could get that only to a certain degree and not be like, people forget that your vision and your hearing are like, it's on a scale, and you can get it diminished quite a lot and be considered blind while still having some levels of sight. But I could understand also that like the impairment caused by a reduction in both sight and sound would definitely like also cause a reduction in like your growth. Some hindrance in your growth probably. But we'll talk about that on Friday probably. So thank you for recommending that. I will definitely check that out.
Now, keep in mind that this isn't an official category, right? Like, there might be like a YouTube playlist called something like this, but we're trying to be creative with it. So submit something that is the vibe that would go into a playlist of divorced dad rock. But if you don't have something, don't sweat it. Let other people, express themselves creatively.
So if you've never seen Idubbbz do a song battle before, the concept is really simple. He just plays 2 copyrighted songs, and then his audience votes to see which one is better.
I know it.
Who would play music on streams? I didn't do that yesterday though, because I was editing a video. But Jukebox Journey coming back next Tuesday. No ads because that'd be copyright. No. We talk, we discuss, we listen, we learn, we share, we commune. Conceptually, I don't hate this idea, but I mean, it kind of like requires the songs to be very much like, to be similar. Either similar in genre or like era, or so they would need some kind of similarity for it to actually work. And also, I don't know, I feel like just look over like the Billboard's top 100 over the past like 20 something years, and you'll probably be able to find like that's a lot of songs. Actually, I said that like that wasn't a lot of songs. That's a fuck ton of songs, but you'd definitely be able to find all of the songs that Idubbbz uses. They're all just some greatest hits shit. It's all just divorced dad greatest hits.
I know. Yeah. No, I'm not so perfect.
Except for this, actually. Wait, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I was thinking it was going to be something along the lines of the Smashing Pumpkins, but I was completely wrong. And this also, again, fucks up the whole point of doing this. How are these two songs able to battle in any way? He also still has 3 Doors Down, Kryptonite, just sitting right here. Oh, what a day, you still call me Superman. I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? You're by my side, is my superhero, my kryptonite. Yeah. You know, I'm not hating on the divorced dad rock. But when I do music streams, I'm not trying to pull stuff that's super popular. That's the thing, is we're trying to go for the niche. We're trying to showcase those underground, those smaller things, and a couple times showing some older things that we appreciate. But honestly, that would be a better battle though, right? Bullet with Butterfly versus Kryptonite? Smashing Pumpkins versus 3 Doors Down? 3 Doors Down versus 3 Days Grace. There's a battle for you.
Now I'm not so cool, but don't
Big
try to lie
respect
me,
to
'cause I know the truth.
the song Kryptonite.
I know I'm not so perfect, I know I'm not so
Beautiful.
cool, but
Beautiful.
don't try to lie me, 'cause I know the truth.
What I thought was really funny about this is that out of his 1 to 200 viewers, only about 12 to 24 people are actually participating in the song battle. And
My poll has 27 votes, so I won't say anything here. But I also have 1,000 subscribers and 32 people watching right now. Is Idubbbz view botting with 100 viewers?
then the website he uses breaks, which I thought was pretty funny.
Oh. It broke. It broke. You're just gonna have to imagine what these songs sound like. It's been
I don't have to imagine. I know what these songs sound like. It's been a while since I first saw you. It's been a while, and I could stand on my own 2 feet again. And it's been a while since I could call you. Fuck, now I want to sing that song. I need to get to the good part. Stained. Stained, it's been a while lyrics. What's the chorus of that one? See, that's the thing, is every one of these songs just has a great chorus. And everything I can't remember, as fucked up as it may seem, the consequences that are rendered, I've stretched myself beyond my means. And it's been a while since I could say that I wasn't addicted. And it's been a while since I could say. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
Wow, since I last saw you.
What was that, Weathered? I actually don't know that Creed song that well, so I don't think I could give you an a cappella rendition. Let me look at the lyrics, actually.
Been a pretty long time since I smelled your breath. It's been a while.
Trying to come up with a parody on the spot isn't going to work, Idubbbz. You got to just put your soul into it. Here, let me pull up the lyrics for Weathered by Creed. Yeah, I do not know what the song sounds like, actually. What's a Creed song I do know? Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Or wait, Creed does the other one too. Creed does fuck. Whatever. This is just becoming pointless at this point. He sounded so defeated. I'm gonna sound defeated not being able to find a good Creed song. I know this is the song I'm thinking of. I just literally cannot think of the way it sounds, so I'm not even gonna try. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Moving away, sorry. No human clay for you today.
Landslide victory? Yeah. It's hot, dude. It's such a hard one not to vote for. Because it is a good song, too. Like, I'll jam out to this one. Well, there's not much jamming out.
What do you mean there's not much jamming out? And it's been a while.
Yo, what up, Wake Wilder's 50th Pause?
I'm going to now give you a cover of every song that Idubbbz has in the corner.
Hey, you won. I don't even have to wait.
And then the segment completely falls apart at the end, but I don't think he gives a shit since no one's really paying attention to the song battle anyway. I kind of found the whole concept of a song battle weird, since I don't consider Idubbbz to be, you know, a kind of dude who would give interesting thoughts on music. Has never really been his thing. But as Anissa said on stream, Idubbbz likes to challenge.
Well, it's quite literally that, right? Because like I said, when I'm showing music, I like to showcase smaller artists, people that don't get like, I'm trying to almost like give a platform for other artists too, as well as discuss the quality of the music. But if I am going to play something that's super popular, like I think the most popular song I played was why can't I think of the name of the song right now? Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. And the only reason I played that song was because I wanted to discuss how funny it was. Because I love that song so much. Here, I'll sing a little Mr. Jones for those who don't know. Everyone knows that song. But nobody realizes how crazy the song is and how the lyrics, none of the lyrics rhyme, none of it makes any sense. So I'm going to skip to a later part of the song. This is the last chorus of the song. Mr. Jones and me stumbling through the barrio. Yeah, we stare at the beautiful women. She's perfect for you. Man, there's got to be somebody for me. I want to be Bob Dylan. Mr. Jones wishes he could be someone just a little more funky. It's literally the most, it makes no sense, but I love that song so much. Mr. Jones and me, we're gonna be big stars. It's such a dumb song. But that's my point, though, is that if you're going to showcase like a song with like, how many views does this song have? Crossfade, Cold. I know this song too, but I don't remember how it goes. Here, I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can hear it. This song has it has 162 million views and 1 million likes. Oh yeah, it's this one. I do know this song. Looking back at me, I see that I never really got it right. Never stopped to think of you. You're always trapped up in things I cannot win. You are the antidote that gets me by, something strong like a drug that gets me high. Great song. You're right, Ian. The divorced dad rock goes hard. I do be jamming out to this one sometimes. What I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. Gotta go high for it. That's not how it's sung at all. I never meant to be so cold, never meant to be so cold. That's how it should be sung. What I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. He did not like that. Never meant to be so cold, never meant to be so cold to you. I'm sorry about all the lies. Maybe in a different light, you could see me stand on my own again. It's okay, baby. You tired? Was you sleeping? Aw, you was sleeping? Aw. You can go back to sleep. Get stepping. But let's get back into it. Sorry, Idubbbz, continue. We got a little sidetracked there. The divorced dad rock just gets me.
But as Anissa said on stream, Idubbbz likes to challenge himself. So hey, if you want to be the music guy, I guess you got to start somewhere. But I imagine he's done many of these streams by now, and I did not find his music analysis or commentary throughout the segment thought-provoking or interesting at all. And then for the rest of the stream, he just talks about his playlist and role plays as a divorced dad dragon. Him role playing as a divorced dad could have been funny if I hadn't already been bored to tears by the music tournament. And that's how we end day one. And I can already tell this is going to be rough to watch the rest of these Idubbbz streams, but we set out on a quest, then by gosh darn it, we're going to finish doing this. So let's continue on to day two, which he's going to be calling Tragedy Tuesday. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Alex the Fiction. Rah! Rah, 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 rah. If I'm being honest, I think every day in Idubbbz's life is a Tragedy Tuesday. We start with another 15-minute countdown, which seems to be the meta on Twitch. But genuine question, does having the 15-minute countdown timer benefit the creator in any way? From what I noticed, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube, viewers come when there's something interesting going on, and not because they waited for the show to start. I didn't talk about this on the last stream, but Idubbbz's waiting room screen is very strange. It took me a second to realize what I'm looking at. It seems to be...
Cap'n only got 28 votes for his VTuber poll. Okay. I might have only gotten 28 votes for my VTuber poll. This is Idubbbz channel. This is Idubbbz channel. This is my YouTube channel. This is 1.2 thousand. This is 6.8 million. Now I'm just gonna say my 28 votes means a little bit more than his.
Squirrels and corn husks. My question is why? Was it because of this weird series he made? I never saw the series, and I have no interest in watching Idubbbz doing stuff with squirrels. Why doesn't Idubbbz just stick to one theme? I would just pick one theme and just stick with it. The mix of different shit from people that make fun of him is so weird. I think something that makes watching Idubbbz so uncomfortable is that I think
the problem is this. He's trying to be a variety streamer, but he doesn't understand what it means to be a variety streamer. If you're going to be a variety streamer, you have to do like variety for individual streams. So you'll go like, this stream, I'm only doing Wordles. We're doing a bunch of Wordles today. Oh, we're only going to be talking about the news today. We're only going to be doing video games today. We're only going to be doing this. You separate it a little bit to draw in different types of audiences, but just doing it like within a single stream, jumping between a bunch of topics, it's not going to work as well. Because the thing is too, like when you're doing it the way I say it, the problem I have is I'll do like a gaming stream, I'll do a separate stream, and then the subscribers will come in a little bit, and then they'll retract just a little, but then some people will stay, and then you gain some more, and then they retract, and then you gain some more, and they retract, and it just keeps like growing like that steadily. We're going up slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Ever since we broke 1,200, we've been on a little bit of an increase. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member today. But I'm also hoping that the video that I'm going to release will kind of help push me out into different audiences as well, because I just like having fun. I like doing variety streams as well. But again, it's about how you do your variety streams, because I'd like to talk about all different types of things, but it's about the ways you do it. Got to be strategic. And I don't think Idubbbz has ever had really any strategy. It's always just kind of been off the cuff, in the moment.
He's comfortable with himself or streaming. I don't think he knows what he is or what he wants.
Yeah, if he prepped an hour before the stream, it would be so much better. Yeah, I do like 2 hours of prep. Before every stream, I'll literally sit here for like 2 hours, at least an hour to 2 hours, just trying to make sure everything's set up, camera, green screen, all the stuff. And I have my content ready to go. And sometimes I'm scrambling going like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? I try and make sure I have like something backed up from the day before, but you know, you figure it out. He'll figure it out eventually. It takes time to become a streamer, you know?
As we could tell just by last stream alone, it was just all such a clusterfuck. So Idubbbz waiting room also has music that plays, and from what I can tell, it's either Idubbbz like songs on Spotify or just a random radio station on Spotify. I personally think that's very strange. I wouldn't want to play like the music that I liked for my
I know
waiting.
Gucci Man. I don't know the Lemonade song. I'm sorry. I would sing this. I should just sing. I should do that instead, huh? Just a whole stream of singing. Honestly, if I did like a karaoke stream, that'd probably pull in some views, right?
Look at the gifted sub.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rum Tum Tuggard. DD Mega Doo Doo. Glad it went to a good one. Sometimes we're always questioning it, like, But a DD Mega Doo Doo, you know that that's a true H3 fan. You know that that's going to someone who actually is in support of this channel and isn't just hate subscribed. I'm sure I've got a few of those, and I don't know if they've become members before. It's always a question.
Rooms, but a good version of this would be Nicholas Diorio, for example. He also plays music during his waiting to start screen, but what he does is a little different. He's curated songs.
DD Mega Doo Doo is in here. Awesome. Dope. I always wonder if they pull from people that are in stream or if they do, because I know sometimes they'll send them out just to random people that are subscribed. Awesome, though. Glad to see you in here.
That the community are really into, and he plays the same song rotation over and over again. And I'm pretty sure there's at least a few hundred people that come just to hear the songs at the start of the stream. And the chat goes pretty crazy for when certain songs pop off. Even my waiting to start screens consist of music from the community.
Good morning, peasants. Good morning. Probably looks like I'm taking a shit. Good morning, peasants.
What the hell is wrong with you, Idubbbz? After staring at the dragon avatar for an entire stream, it is legitimately painful to go back to looking at this weird light bulb shaped human with his fugly ass polo and
What if he did a light bulb VTuber? Is that a thing? Light bulb. I just want like a light bulb VR avatar. There's one on Sketchfab. Do this. I think this is literally just a basic 3D model though. The rigging wouldn't work. How sad. Someone will make it for him.
stupid ass hair. And new record, it only took 2 minutes before the term pedo troll shows up in conversation.
Denim's just watched my edit of PT, mocking her on stream, and I'm so happy. Oh, hell yeah.
Idubbbz then starts talking about his content strategy about streaming more.
But now I'm kind of on the grind. Like, my plan is to eventually be doing this, have some years in the bank of streaming straight. I'm streaming straight right now. I just mean to say streaming straight and streaming without a break.
I don't really understand what he means. He says he wants to stream more without breaks, but does that mean streaming 7 days a week? Because it already feels like he streams too much. Then, of course, he starts talking more about Ethan Klein.
The dude had one of his worst performing days.
Because the thing is this, right? The reason someone like Hasan can stream 7 days a week is because he has a popularity and like a fan base that is constantly sending him stuff. So he has content like ripe for the picking. where you, Idubbbz, have to put in more of the effort to make good content because you aren't getting fed this stuff by your audience.
By his past Monday performances, and he was on one. Yeah. Now, yesterday's episode was bad. He was absolutely vile to Denims and KCTron again, even threatening KCTron with legal action again.
He gets weirdly giddy about it. He's definitely obsessed with Ethan. I mean, sure, people can say that Ethan is obsessed with covering Idubbbz. That's a fair criticism to make. But Ian will be kidding himself as if he thinks he's also not at least as obsessed with Ethan as he is of him. And you just know that Anissa, Ian, and their entire circle of haters are just watching every second of the H3 podcast, even when they're not talking about them. Chat asks what the haters thought about the dragon. Idubbbz says he has no idea, but I do.
Any metrics on what the freaks thought of the dragon?
Papa Guts said it was amusing.
Asshole.
This is, I mean, listen, I don't know if I agree with everything he's saying, but I actually love this. This is fantastic. I love the new Idubbbz. I'm not even going to lie. It's so dumb. It is just so stupid that I like this. It's just so dumb.
Nicholas Diorio also seemed to enjoy it.
Dude, I fucking love this.
Stale 2000 thinks he can just get people to do what he wants without a community. I imagine Ian has the same mindset. Yeah, but Ian's is probably worse because he's had some level of popularity, so he thinks that it's just like his namesake should kind of speak for itself. And it just isn't the case. Because, like, even in Idubbbz, like, circle of popularity, whatever you want to call it, like, all of those people, I won't say all, but I'd say there's probably a good portion of Idubbbz' old audience that cringe at their old, their younger selves. That look back on the times when they would watch Idubbbz, when they would make jokes like Idubbbz, and they don't like that type of content anymore. You know what I mean? And so even though Idubbbz is doing new content and trying to change himself, I think that it is clear that the audience is definitely not there. They aren't something, it's people that stuck around waiting for him to become something new. The dragon is funny because we were laughing at Ian and not with him. But that's the thing, is you can turn that into something. You could turn that into like a little bit of, you know what I mean? Like, even if someone's making fun of you, it's about how you handle it. Like, that's the thing, is the reason lol cows like start to ramp up in popularity and stuff is because they feed into it. And again, I'm against like lol cow culture in general. Because I think that 90% of the time it's just focused on people with mental disabilities, and it's like you know what I mean? It's just a negative impact on society in general. But I think that there are also people like Idubbbz who work as a lol cow because they aren't like, we make fun of his intelligence in this, but he does, he's not like, he doesn't actually have any kind of mental deficiency that is like known, and he still feeds into the people that hate on him in ways that they are going to still hate on him, rather than trying to, turn it around and become something good. Because like, if you look at Cobra King, R.I.P. Or King Cobra, that's it. King Cobra. He was a lol cow, but most of the people that watched him actually did like kind of like him. People would fuck with him. People would do stuff to try and shit on him. But he also was able to grow a bit of a fan base because he was just unapologetically himself and was able to like attract in people who were like into that kind of just, he knew that he was somewhat of an oddity as a person, and he knew that if he just fed into it, the right type of people would show up too. As opposed to like, he's not the scorched legume. He acts like the scorned legume, and he acts like he needs to lash out at his audience and everybody around him.
All of the dragon clips have been so gas.
Him with their twats.
Dude, the accent is awesome. I think it really enhances the persona.
I'm
the fursona even.
Scaly.
and someone like Les was very confused by it.
Is Idubbbz now a dragon VTuber? Does Idubbbz not know what VTubing means? Holy shit, this is stupid. Why does he look like this? This is such an ugly dragon. Okay, like, what is this? Does Idubbbz not know what VTubing is? In fact, I'm going to do...
The thing that bothers me about Ian is the underlying rage. I find it legitimately scary when he grits his teeth while seething about a topic. Maybe it comes from a place of control like Stale 2000. That's what I mean, is like, you can't let that rage actually show up. Like, you can do it comedically, you can, like, you know, do like kind of like mocking exasperation in some regard, but it's just not worth feeding into. Don't feed the trolls.
Do him one better. I'm going to take the #1 VTuber and the #2 VTuber, and I'm going to combine them into one image for him. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. Would you rather donate to this or this?
Hello, Idubbbz. Z. I am your new VTuber avatar. Ooh.
Like, what is he doing? Like, this, like, imagine...
See, I disagree there because you could talk about the scorched, what's his name? Burnt Peanut. You could talk about, there's a bunch of different VTubers that do different types of stuff. It's possible for this to blow up. He could totally be the next dragon VTuber.
You look like this. Imagine you look like Idubbbz and every other VTuber looks like this.
And I'm pretty sure H3 also felt like it was pretty silly.
He's cracking himself up.
Idubbbz is a scaly.
He's having fun.
They didn't outright say they liked it, but I could tell they all had a good time making fun of Idubbbz with it. So overall, I think everyone enjoyed the VTuber, even me. Like I said last time, the energy and vibes were way better than whatever.
Les is so sweet. Les is just always trying to give actual helpful advice. Like, it's almost I feel like Les is almost never coming from a place of like thinking something is ridiculous or stupid. Or he'll think it's ridiculous, but I don't think he ever thinks that it's dumb. He's just like confused and wants to figure. He's like a problem solver. He's trying to think of the solutions.
Whatever the hell's going on my screen right now. Idubbbz is questioning if he gets the same level of hate as some of the women content creators in his...
If Idubbbz was a lolly, it would go fucking crazy. You're right, Alex. You know what? For that one,
I fucking bust loads all over my couch.
So true. So true, King. No, you're not wrong, you know what I mean? Like, he would probably gain... I think more people would probably come in. They'd swarm in because they'd be so confused. They'd be like, what? They'd just be so confused as to what Idubbbz has reduced himself to.
Space. But I gotta say, I feel like Idubbbz definitely gets it more. Or at the very least, hating on Idubbbz seems to be a lot more profitable these days compared to anyone else in Hasan's sphere.
No, I don't have any metrics. Because the thing is, I have to look for that shit. And it's not good for my mental health to be seeking it out. If it comes across my page, fine, that's fun. But I have some methods of, like, what do you call it? People who it can get filtered through. You know what I mean?
Ian says he gets his criticisms filtered through others, which makes me think this is basically his filter.
Word is, he has a friend who could animate him that type of character. That's what that person's been up to. I mean, I guess I could just say, I guess it doesn't matter. I could just say Shadman. People talk about it enough. I think everybody knows who the degenerate is. The degenerate in question. I'm sorry. A Bob just isn't it. That just isn't it. But beyond that...
Filter. For the next few minutes, he talks about an old World of Warcraft guild where people would pick feminine-looking characters. And even though he says he's not opposed to it, then explains why he is opposed to it.
I'm trying to think. It just reminds me, like, I'm not opposed to people playing the opposite gender in video games or anything like that. But, man, there was, like, a big crossover with the weirdest fucking guys, like, in my WoW guild when I was growing up, with them having women characters. They were always super fucking weird.
You know, I heard this when I was a kid, and I think it's an interesting concept, right? because it was basically just a way for gamers to call other gamers gay. But the idea is this. It's someone goes, oh, why are you playing a girl character? What, you want to be a girl? And then the person replies and goes, no, if I'm playing, I'm playing a game, I'd rather look at girl ass while I'm running around than guy ass while I'm running around. And it's like, in theory, it makes sense. What are you more aesthetically pleased by? That's what you should be picking. But maybe I want to look at a little man ass sometimes. You never know.
And I think they were really horny. I don't know what it is. Like, it could be, I could be looking too deep into it, but it could also be that they wanted some, I feel like for some of them, maybe a minority of them, it could be that they want a sense of control, and the most control that they can get is making a woman in a video game.
Bro, maybe it's like, woke king here. Have you ever thought that maybe guys play as girl characters because that way when they lose, they can just blame it on the woman? They're like, oh, I lost in this battle. It's not really my fault. Women are weak. Oh, they do. That's really what it is. You ever think about that one?
They could literally control.
I don't believe that's a very woke take from Mr. Woke. He does later correct himself why it's not problematic for anyone to pick pretty much whatever character they want to express themselves. Then he says something you never really want to hear from a streamer. He admits that he's phoning it in today.
Today, I'm phoning it in a little bit, right? Like, I'm not doing anything special, but who knows? Maybe I'll have a brain blast midstream.
Nothing inspires confidence like, hey guys, this stream might suck. Maybe it'll...
Or maybe they just think the character looks cool, LOL. Well, my point is I'd be much quicker to think that the person who picked a girl character is a gooner. I'd be quicker to believe that than believe that they are like some misogynistic, evil fucking... They just want to control women. Like, I don't know. That seems like a much crazier thing to assume than just like, bro's gooning to his WoW character.
We'll get better later. Fantastic pitch, Idubbbz. Fantastic pitch. Then someone in chat makes a weird joke. Then they spend the next 8 minutes debating whether to ban him or not. Like, it's really not that complicated, dude. Just check their chat history to see if they're a troll. Ban them. And if they're not, if they don't have a history of being an asshole, just move on. You don't have to flip out every time you interpret something you think might be annoying.
What the hell does that mean, John Diaper?
That line was also great. What the hell does that mean, John Diaper? I'm telling you, this content is gold. You're just not looking at it from the right perspective. Fucking hell. You get me with Bear from Cleveland show every time. Every fucking time. It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
Explain yourself, John Diaper. You have 30 seconds. Explain that joke that you... I'm going to assume that it's a joke. You have 30 seconds.
Yo, explain Bear from Cleveland show, Robert Strong. God damn it.
To explain it, otherwise I'm going to fucking woke blast your ass. All right. This is what John Diaper said. I asked John Diaper what he meant by that initial comment. What is this Jurassic Park reference? Honestly, I want to know. You're saying you stole that line from what? From a 90s sitcom? There's an episode of Boy Meets World where someone said that...
No, don't ban them. I need a good laugh every once in a while. I need a good Bear from Cleveland show in chat. Lift my spirits real quick.
A girl said that to a girl who played basketball. All right, well, I'll look it up right now. Boy Meets World Basketball Dinosaur. Oh, like a T-Rex kind of thing? It could maybe be a T-Rex thing, like you're not... Interesting. I'm gonna be real, I think Diaper Man is innocent. I think you might be right. Interesting. I was hoping to find...
Captain, why do all the funny characters get attracted to your stream? Because I'm a funny guy. Which one will work here? This one? No, wait. This one. None of these are going to sound good enough. I realized I didn't have any goofy music on here.
Piss on my lips.
Well, that's not it either. I don't know what that one is even for, I've got to be honest. But that's why we're here. Is that proof of botting? Is that proof of botting or against botting? Is that evidence against botting that all my chat is just filled with people like Rum Tum Tuggard and Internet Tough Guy? Speaking of funny guy, did you see Jimmy Lee on Matan's podcast? Yeah, we checked that out on Monday, I think. Great episode.
The episode, though, to really take him to court. The plot thickens? Yeah, we got to find out. I'll just say this, John Diaper. Because you barely knew what it was from, not a safe thing to reference something that you can't even pull from your own brain, and no one else in chat is like, oh yeah, I know that one. Oh yeah, that's a classic. I'm just saying for your own benefit, for the future.
Then they start discussing the gender of Big Bird, which is such a weird thing to debate.
Lyrics talking about shooting people riding in Chevys and selling drugs, and then it's juxtaposed with Idubbbz banning John Diaper. Rip Gangsta Boo. R.I.P. Memphis. I mean, honestly, this is out of his normal divorced dad playlist. So maybe it just auto played, just whatever was next. But I gotta give him a big ups for this one.
Hey, when I was a kid, I never thought about the gender of the Sesame Street characters because they're puppets.
Wait, Big Bird is a she/her? Really? I didn't know that. I thought he was an old awkward dude. An old awkward
Big Bird is a little boy. They're all like kids, right? Isn't that like the whole thing, that all of them are supposed to be kids? Or I don't think Oscar is. Oscar the Grouch isn't.
Guy.
Anissa chimes in and tries to interpret Big Bird as a girl, I think just because she wants Big Bird to be a girl.
I think Anissa's shouting, no, Big Bird's a girl. Did you say Big Bird's a girl? Okay, she says Big Bird's a girl. Is Big Bird a boy or a girl? Sorry. AI Overview is saying male, gender male. You're wrong. You're wrong.
But canonically, as Idubbbz even explains, Big Bird is a 6-year-old boy.
He's a little boy. He's got Granny Bird and he has 8 foreign cousins. And his buddy Snuffleupagus. I know about Big Bird. Big Bird's the GOAT. We love Snuffy. When they did the Sesame Street tier list on After Dark, I was pretty happy about it. They were wondering why kids all love Grover. And I can give you the immediate answer. It's because kids love superheroes and kids love Super Grover. Grover's the goofy one. He's silly. He's sweet. He's got good moments with kids and he's a superhero. So it's like, I think it plays into it well. Whereas someone like Elmo is meant to be more relatable. I had a Super Grover topper for one of my birthday cakes when I was a little kid. Or maybe my brother did. We all had a bunch of toppers like that. One time I got a Hulk topper. But I just remember that little Grover. You know, I will say this though. Yeah, Big Bird lives by himself and he's only 6 years old. Oh, Big Bird's birthday just passed. We missed it. It was March 20th. I think I was streaming that day and everything. Elmo pretty much owns the whole show. Isn't Elmo like 4? Elmo age. Yeah, he's 3.5. Been 3.5 for a while. How old's Mr. Noodle? Mr. Noodle's 50 years old. Okay. I got pretty hyped as a kid when Elmo's portion of the show started. See, I think the kids love Elmo. But they have, it's like one of those things where if you like Elmo, you're like a good kid. You're like chill. If you like you're a chill kid if you like Elmo. If you like Cookie Monster or Grover or Oscar the Grouch or any of those, you're like more, I think you're more representative, like you mimic those characters a little bit more. You're a little more wacky, a little more crazy. Elmo's for the goodies. I'm a little bit more against the grain than that. I was a big Grover guy. I was a big Cookie Monster guy. But mainly, I like Snuffleupagus.
Not that it matters. It's a children's show, and kids wouldn't really care about that either way. Now it's time for a
Captain Loki gives Mr. Noodle vibes. For anyone who doesn't know Mr. Noodle, do I give Mr. Noodle vibes? I hope so. Great stuff.
Recurring segment where Idubbbz reacts to TikToks. Idubbbz claims that TikToks are educational, but then admits that he didn't actually learn anything, and in fact, he's
Elmo was designed as pure love. Great story behind Elmo and the puppeteer. Well, and then a bad story behind the puppeteer as well. Love Elmo, but I'm pure chaos, LMAO, more of a Grover myself. See, I'm telling you, that's the thing. Is you can love Elmo too, but it's like, who do you really feel like? Who do you associate with?
actually spreading misinformation.
That was also just educational for me. I had no idea that Coldplay were from, or the Rolling Stones are from Liverpool, and Coldplay was from, I don't know where he said, I forget.
Unless Google is wrong, it clearly states that the Rolling Stones aren't from Liverpool.
Okay, when I was skimming this video initially, I saw this part because I was doing a skim just to see a couple parts, make a couple ideas. But I looked this up. The Rolling Stones and Coldplay, none of them. Because what did he say, Liverpool?
Unless
and Coldplay were from, or the Rolling Stones are from Liverpool.
They're all south of London. Like, all of them are from, like, Kent. Like, they're all from Kent. It's, like, not even that he's just wrong. He's so geographically wrong that I wonder who told him this. Like, where did he get this information? Because literally all of it is wrong. There is not a single member that is from Liverpool in either one of the bands. One member from Coldplay is from Scotland, and that's, like, the closest. I just don't even know what the point of bringing this up was.
And Coldplay was from, I don't know where he said, I forget.
Unless Google is wrong, it clearly states that the Rolling Stones aren't from Liverpool, and they were formed in London. And Liverpool is approximately 212 miles away from London. I don't know shit about the Rolling...
Yeah, TikToks are so educational. Oh, is that what he was saying from a TikTok he saw? Dude, you didn't think to look it up?
Stones or Coldplay, but the way Idubbbz was talking about it, I just fucking knew he was wrong. He just sounded so stupid in trying to explain it. And if you're curious, let's see where Coldplay is from. And Coldplay is also from London. It does strike me funny that someone as basic and lame as Idubbbz wants to know about Coldplay fun facts, because that's very, very Idubbbz coded. You know, Idubbbz is probably Coldplay.
I kind of want to see if I can find this meme. I feel like he saw some shit post where it's like, did you know these bands? Like, I could totally imagine some shit post meme going like, did you know these bands are from Liverpool? I just want. I wish there was a. I wish there was a video like that. Just some shit post like, did you know these UK bands are actually from Liverpool? And it's just like making a joke.
Coldplay's #1 fan. And it's so funny to me that the Coldplay fan is the guy hosting a music show. Like, you know, you're gonna get the most basic ass, lame ass music takes you've ever heard from a person. Next, Idubbbz becomes very invested in an Austin Powers impersonator.
We do at a party.
Sure.
Usually music played, da 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 da, you know, the song.
Yes.
And I come in and say, oh yeah, man, yeah. So how's everybody today, man? This is great. It's so good. Oh, behave. Oh, I fell over again. You go, oh, you make a lovely couple. Because it's the boobies. It's a booby, you know.
Yeah. Different time.
No, I don't think that would.
But I understand.
He is good at the routine, but I will say, like, that is a really good, fun way to make money, because it is almost like
he's not even talking about the video. Okay. I remember I watched this video on stream, and my commentary was basically talking about how this is a funny prank and talking about, like, imagine this guy's perspective from the whole thing. But he's just like, you know, he's like thinking about it. He's like, being an Austin Powers impersonator, I might need to look into that. That's like what he's thinking right now. He's like, what else could I do?
Like, you're almost being paid to be someone's creepy uncle.
Then we watch a sad organ donor video.
Lives that my husband saved when he donated his organs when he died 5.5 months ago.
Then we watch a few more TikToks that are actually pretty entertaining, not gonna lie. But he actually runs through them pretty quickly. If he watched maybe like another hour of TikToks, I think it would have been, you know, not as bad of a stream as it is. But now he's completely out of things to talk about, which is wild to me.
See, if I was him,
bad of a stream as it is.
What am I gonna do? What? Winged Crusader keeping Edmonton safe while wearing shining armor. Boom. Topic. Frog and Toad in Salamander. Boom. Fucking breaking news. You know what I mean? Just an idea.
But now he's completely out of things to talk about, which is wild to me.
All right, so what should I do now?
I just can't imagine doing this full time and running out of material.
Fun way to make money, because
sorry.
it is almost like.
Then we watch a sad organ donor video.
Lives that my husband saved when he donated his organs when he died 5.5 months ago.
Okay, there was a cut there. I think Alex did a funny. It was a little funny there.
A few more TikToks that are actually pretty entertaining, not gonna lie. But he actually runs through them pretty quickly. If he watched maybe like another hour of TikToks, I think it would have been, you know, not as bad of a stream as it is. But now he's completely out of things to talk about, which is wild to me.
All right, so what should I do now?
I just can't imagine doing this full time and running out of material. It kind of suggests the community isn't sending many good suggestions.
What? I'm looking at his tattoos. We talk about his tattoos a lot. Am I tripping right now, or does he have like a trying to get a good image of it? Does he have like a copy of the Circle Jerks like two-step guy, but like a different version here? That almost looks like the same pose, but like a completely different kind of character. I like want to know what this tattoo is now. I'm like honing in on just this, because if he did get this, I think this would prove that he's just pulling a bunch of flash nothing, like not thinking about anything. That just caught my eye. Sorry. You have all his tattoos? What is this one? Can you send me this one?
Full time and running out of material. It kind of suggests the community isn't sending many good suggestions, or he doesn't have a way to filter suggestions, or he doesn't even receive suggestions from people. Oh,
okay. I'm maybe I shouldn't point this out, but I guess I have to. You can just do like nudity on YouTube, like cartoon nudity. Is that okay? Maybe that's why he doesn't post on YouTube that much, because one of his tattoos is just a naked woman.
I wanted to showcase this head movement where I think he looked really funny.
But there's a guy on Countdown.
Oh, okay. This is Here, wait 1 sec. Let me. Why was he shaking his head like that? Was he looking for the dog behind him or something, maybe? Do copy image. I'm also trying to open link. Sorry, I'm doing like a bunch of things real quick in the background. There we go. Go back, video.
What a strange dream. I was a terrible Twitch streamer. Oh man, looks like my old buddy Ethan Klein needs help right now. I'll help him out. All I need to do is make a simple tweet. I visited my best friend Ethan Klein's house many times. It's incredibly clean, and he does not abuse his children.
Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, it's the... Sorry, I'm like hooked on this tattoo. So the tattoo is the hooded mosher. It is a similar tattoo. I don't know if it's, or a similar character. I don't know if this is from a band or what, but it's another character. I think it might just be associated literally with a tattoo shop, and it's a, yeah, it is just a traditional, an American traditional piece. It's, again, like, it's one of those things to be a fan of American traditional if you like artists or like specific things. Like like certain tattoos I've thought of getting are like getting some Ed Roth art style tattoos, like some Rat Fink characters. My dad has collected some Rat Fink things in the past and is a big Ed Roth fan. And I really do like the hot rod style, the hot rod art style. And like, it's one thing to be a fan of different art styles and be like into that and invested into that, but I don't know, just getting American traditional, I feel like that's the question they go in with is, what American traditional designs do you guys have? Can I see what American traditional you guys have? Tattoo a sketch design you have, bro. It'll be so freaking radical. One time I tattooed my own leg. I also did my hand tattoos that are kind of bad. Not this one. This one was a stick and poke done by a friend, but I did this one and I did these two. Kind of hard to see.
Another hater pops up onto the stream.
Big Cams is fine for now. I'll keep an eye on him. You don't have to protect me from Big Cam's gaming. I'll be all right.
Then Ian and Anissa talk about food texture.
All right, like I died and suffered. Fucking eat my cartilage, bitch.
Cartilage, bitch.
And then someone
what does
makes
that even mean? Wait.
And Anissa talk about food texture.
All right, like I died and suffered. Fucking eat my cartilage, bitch.
Cartilage, bitch.
And then someone makes an unban request, and we have a real
like, again, you're talking about food texture. I just don't understand what that even means. Such a weird thing to say.
Segment coming up.
Me and Anissa are twinning. How are we twinning? My tattoo? Look at my eyeball. I see you.
See the unban request we just got? Oh man. All right, I'll take a peek. This ought to be good. Oh, brother. There we go. All right. Zone was banned. We banned Zone. Zone came in. What did Zone say? Zone said, praying you find Jesus, Ian. He is the way, the truth, and the life. He loves you even though you mock him. I'm praying the best on your life.
I don't really know why they're giving this random chatter the time of day, but here we are. All right.
So, here's a good example. Let's not time out Drodosk, okay? Let's not time him out. He's a creature, and he's saying, "You're looking rough, bro." Drodosk, I guarantee you, you are looking 10 times rougher than me right now. All right, Drodosk, I'll give it to you. If you want the ban,
I too have a left forearm eye tattoo. It's the way to go. See, my goal with the eye tattoos is I want to get like a bunch of eyes, because I had this idea at one point where everybody thinks of the third eye sprouting. But what if, as you grow wiser, you were really just gaining more third eyes around your body, just popping up, sprouting out? So I just like that conceptually, and so I wanted to do that with tattoos.
Give it to you. It took him 20 minutes to come up with a line about a cuck chair.
The vibes are going low, so Ian tries to lift everyone's spirits by showing off his dance.
He put a cross on the wall now. He has to show off for the Christians. He said they're coming to chat. They want to know if I am a true religious man. A real religious man I am. It's a real singing stream today. Shout out Nacho Libre. But yes, no, honestly, I was going to say religion might help Ian and Anissa, but I think they would be the type of person, like the type of people to abuse religion for their own gain. And not to say like the gain off of others, but just to benefit themselves in conversation and such.
Moves, which is pretty fun.
It looks like he's really using his hands to like counterbalance the movement of the leg.
And then he starts talking about the Super Bowl.
All right. It's been enough time. We're going to do the Erdls.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The Erdls. He doesn't even sound excited to do them. And he does about 5 of them. And I sped this part up by about 5,000%. And it was still way too long. Why would I watch him stream the...
I will say, I think this one is one of the harder ones on the New York Times website. Commentary, interview, outtakes, trailer, DVD bonus features. Convention, exposition, fair, and show are exhibitions. Words spelling out initialism. DJ, MC, KO, and OK. The KO one probably would have got me. Actually, this one wasn't that hard. I was thinking that one was harder, but it's not. Starting with parts of the wheel. Hubbub, rim shot, spokesperson, and tiresome. Yeah, that one's like the hardest one. I'll give them a pass on this one. This game is a bit more difficult. Their tattoos are Clest. I believe it.
Erdls twice in a row, man.
Oh shit, I don't have the poll up. Do they have a title or a thumbnail yet? No. It's supposed to start in 1 minute. Let me get this poll started. How late will the H3 show start today? What do we think? They're going to start on time or early? I wonder. Let's see. Are they watching the stream? Give it like 10 minutes. Let's see if it changes within... It'll just mean it needs to change in 10 minutes. And then I go, they're watching. But here, I'll put the poll up right now for the how late will the H3 show be today. This is surprising, though. No title or thumbnail. Yeah, I'm not going to do earlier on time today. I'm just going to start. We're going to do 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 40 minutes. And again, the way that works is you are doing that is the maximum amount of time it'll take. So up to 10 minutes, up to 20 minutes, up to 30 minutes, up to 40 minutes. So if you go over 20 minutes, people who guessed 30, they were the ones that were right. But let's go. Plus 125 minutes. It's a possibility these days. It is.
Wouldn't it be more fun if I just did these?
I just wonder why he isn't flexing his creativity muscle. The content he makes is like passing time at an office job. You know, that's a good point. Because, yeah, like these things in themselves aren't necessarily that bad, but it is lacking in terms of content. Like he isn't really doing a whole lot that would, like that makes any type of content. Because I need to get better at posting shorts and stuff. I'm working on this other video, so that's why I haven't been posting as many shorts. I'm trying to get better at that, but someone like him, it's like I don't think there's anything he could even turn into shorts, like, or turn into short form content. Like, none of it is really that compelling, and I feel like the stuff that he does actually like react to or talk about end up being very surface level takes that aren't really necessary to post either.
Myself, even H3 when
And I guess he probably isn't flexing the creativity muscle as much because his creativity is what led him to being seen as like a bigot. If he started being creative again, he'd end up being a bigot, and so he's trying to be more intellectual, and that's failing too. That is also sometimes turning him into a bit of a bigot when he did, because he's unintellectual.
they used to do the daily games, they would only do it once a week. Even when I tried them out on stream, I only ever did them once. It was fun one time, maybe once a week max, but 2 days in a row is fucking brutal, man. And the amount of them that you do too is insane. Then it's time for news segment.
Is there anything, we didn't actually talk about news at the beginning. Is there any interesting news happening that I'm not keyed into?
Except Ian doesn't know what the news is. He's really, like, he wasn't kidding when he said he's phoning it in today. And I don't get what the fuck he's doing on his phone. Is he looking up the news on his phone? Like, you got a computer right in front of you, man. The conversation.
Yeah, I also don't know what he's expecting, because it's literally like this. Why is he asking chat? Go, AP News. Iran dismisses U.S. ceasefire plan and issues its own counter proposal. That's big news. If I wanted to, we could switch over and talk about that. Obviously, we don't have the time right now. Maybe we'll do more news this weekend after I get this video posted. Or you could go on TMZ and talk about TSA alerted ICE about woman, daughter before their arrest at San Francisco airport. Chip in Jennifer's body, remember him? Or the whole Reacher thing. A Reacher star, Alan Richardson beats up neighbor in front of kids on video. But it wasn't his fault. Like, all of these things are, like, and not only is it dumb that he doesn't know about, like, he doesn't know what he's going to talk about before the stream starts, but it's sad that he doesn't at least try and put in the effort to look things up quickly. Oh, what's in the news real quick? Let me go on YouTube and just go, here, let me just go like this. Go, YouTube. And then look at these and go, circumstantial proof. The case you do this. Watch Matt Orchard talking about. I don't think this has to do with Hell's Kitchen, but he's just using this as an example. But literally, just like pick a video off the top. Alex Jones ranks your favorite fighting game franchise. Just shitpost for a while. Predators hiding in costume. Most disturbing crimes in the Gravity Falls community. What? Crazy shit. It's not that hard. Is it hard to make, like, compelling content? Yes, it is. But to be like, I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do now? Ian is so Clest coded.
Somehow turns into public transportation, which actually hits close to home for me because I used to be a transportation engineer, and Ian actually makes a decent point that we need a larger transportation project. It's a very surface level take, but a right one nonetheless.
I was so happy in Washington to realize that the city and state is investing in trains and light rail transit. Like, you know, it takes a long time, but you're like, in the long run, this is going to really fucking help a lot of people out.
One thing I notice is that sometimes Ian just freezes up and doesn't say anything. Thank God he's constantly playing copyrighted music in the background. Otherwise, this would be even more unbearable.
Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours.
Honestly, what you could have done is, if you would have left all of the music in, can't you use YouTube to erase the music? Like, has it not given you a copyright claim on anything? Because you should be able to erase the music and leave all of the other audio. It's honestly, it does a pretty good job at it.
She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power. I'm in my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby? When I shock her, she go crazy. look bad on the stream. Gonna hit it with my power beam.
The reason they get away with it is simple. Enforcement is not consistent on Twitch. But technically, the copyright holders could drop DMCA strikes whenever they want. And they're all just playing this risky game. Then we get the thrilling spectacle of Ian eating a protein bar.
Yeah, I really do gotta eat. I gots to do it.
Yo, if he's not prepping his streams before the stream, he's not eating before the stream, what does he do? Does he get off his phone and he really just doom scrolls? I feel like Ian and Anissa are true doom scrollers. There can't be any other, like, it has to be true. They have to just be on their phones 24/7. That's how they're always seeing Reddit posts and stuff on Twitter and stuff on, like, that's the only logical explanation, because he's constantly walking off stream. It doesn't seem like he streams that long. And I feel like he goes to piss more than Papaga, who has diabetes. Like, that wasn't even meant as disrespectful. That's just factual. I feel like I've seen a bunch of clips of Ian getting up and going to grab a snack or going to do something, going to talk to Anissa real quick. Do it on the stream. It's funnier that way. It's better. Piss on stream. I don't know why I like the protein bar part so much. Here, let me get it in all its glory.
Yeah,
Then we get the thrilling spectacle of Ian eating a protein bar.
Yeah, I really do gotta eat. I gots to do it.
And honestly, the rest of the stream is so boring. There's really nothing worth mentioning. He talks more about news and ice skating, and that's about it. And that's it for Tragedy Tuesday. He didn't tease what he's doing on the next stream, but he's going to take a few days off, and then we'll see what happens on the next stream. I'll see you there.
So long, so long, so long. Yeah, some little fucking rat is botting me right now. It's so weird. I don't get the purpose of doing that.
I was subscriber 1234. Let's go. Shout out you. Karina Lewis. Sorry, I was reading it wrong at first. Sometimes when I read names, I just start like, I literally dissect it into like 2-letter chunks, and I'm like, that is not how you should read that.
Like, what would that do? Like, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. Yes, I know my mic cover has gone back to black. Don't mention it. The other one broke.
I'm gay. I suck penis every day. Fuck me in the ass until you make me spray. I'm gay. I hug men romantically. Drop your balls into my mouth. I really love the taste. Yeah, I'm gay.
I hate this fucking country so much. Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
I'm fucking gay.
Alright, day 3. The first thing I noticed is that the Denny's patrons have stagnated, which we love to see, but unfortunately by the time of editing this video, they have jumped up to around 940, so no time for celebration. So today we're at what Idubbbz calls Fuck Around Friday, which is fantastic, but it's a strange day because I feel like he's been fucking around every stream so far.
I've been enjoying my time off.
Didn't he just say in his previous stream that he wasn't going to be taking breaks from streaming?
Weird green screen.
Stream that he wasn't going to be taking breaks from streaming?
But now I'm kind of on the grind. Like, my plan is to eventually be doing this. I have some years in the bank of streaming straight. I'm streaming straight right now. I just mean to say streaming straight and streaming without a break.
Also, I saw his last stream from start to finish, and I don't remember at any point he said he was going to take a break, but here we are. It's possible I missed it. I only watched it once, and also a little bit through the video editing process, but I swear I don't remember him saying that. He starts the stream by doing a bit.
Han says, where the fuck are you? In my room? How do I say this without being mean? Because I really wanted to say, right there, I really wanted to say, dipshit.
Did you guys go through the PowerPoint that no one reacted to? It was mentioned on the pod. Which one? Can you be a little bit more specific? Cup of soup? Cup of soups? Made me think of Beetlejuice. I do it in a couple days.
In my room, dipshit. Listen, I'm in my room.
Notice anything? I'll spoil it for you because the chat figured it out within a minute. Idubbbz is in front of a green screen. But I suppose the dead giveaway is the fucked up mic arm. Idubbbz starts the stream by talking about his break, and he discusses his frustrations with it.
Okay, first and foremost, what did I do while I was away? On
Ian and Anissa be like... You don't know Beetlejuice? I'm talking about from the Howard Stern show. The Beetlejuice.
My weekend.
Why does he have spaghetti on the corner of his mouth? He has like spaghetti sauce stained in the corner of his mouth like a little kid. Oh, Idubbbz PowerPoint. No, I didn't. So they talked about how boring it is. It was so boring, that's why I forgot about it. Even just talking about it was too boring. No, here, let me see if I can find it. I didn't talk about the...
Well, I spent my weekend going to therapy. One session. I've done, well, this was my second session. It was good, just more fucking talking. It's pissing me off. Pissing me off. I think a therapist should be given some sort of government-made brain control fixing devices. They should be able to hold some shit up to your head and be like,
oh, I do remember them talking about this very briefly. They did for like a second. I think I'm going to save it because this video is a little bit longer, but I might save this one and talk about the whole thing because this is just like, come on, man. I guess he admitted it though, right? That it is all, he's doing it for the clicks. He's doing it for the views. He knows it'll bring in the hate watchers, so that's why he likes it. Finn. It's finished and he still goes on for 11 minutes. Interesting. Yeah, what is he even talking about here? Let's just click to one of them. New employees. Modern employees typically lack the ability to use Google. I think they've actually gotten a lot better at their researching lately. There was a period, and I talked about this on my stream before, there was a period where they would just be like, oh, I don't know. And it's like, guys, there's like 6 of you. You can figure this out really quick. And now there's how many? There's a lot. So yeah, I would say that that is a critique you could have given in the past, but I feel like they've been a little bit more on top of it recently.
how does that feel? And I'm like,
And also, that's funny that that was the first thing I saw was that they can't use Google when we literally just saw before that Idubbbz was saying that the Rolling Stones was from Liverpool. Something he could have easily just Googled, but instead believed a TikTok. 6 or 7?
Better. So that was good.
Here we go. Checking in on my biggest hater. We know who that is. Any guesses? Any guesses? I know who that is. Yo, you think they're having him call in? Guys, do you think he's calling in? Oh my god, I just thought about it. Cause what else would there be to talk about? Oh, I hope he calls in. I went to check his channel too to see if he like had anything posted on there, but no. 109? I'm excited to see that. We love a little dating and money, don't we?
Good. We're just, we're just getting warmed up. It's hard, right? Because all the Canadian
Yeah, I know he's
therapists...
called in before. That's why I'm thinking, because they talked about it and they basically said that he should call in when they talked about him the other day. So I feel like that's a possibility that he might call in.
They just don't know.
That would be even funnier if they ran into him one more time. Let me rewind this a little bit because we're a little bit off topic. But if they ran into him one more time, Nirvana, Nirvana. It's a final day and I'm really not afraid. Got a lot of money and he knows he's on his way. Oh, I talked about this before too. They were saying that the California Dreaming naming, title for the song, was a bad idea. That's actually how you get more views. You don't realize it when people look up California Dreamin', and then they click California Dreamin'. It's gonna play songs called California Dreamin' unless they clicked into a playlist. So your song might come up. Something to think about.
How does that feel? And I'm like, better. So that was good. We're just getting warmed up. It's hard, right? Because all the Canadian therapists, they just don't know. They don't know my struggles.
Yep. Interesting choice of words.
That's kind of why I decided to come to Canada in the first place, if I'm going to be completely...
Because they don't understand your problems? Also, I feel like I've heard this, I feel like you hear this a lot about therapy, is people don't like therapy because it's like, they just keep asking me questions, they just keep doing this, and it's like, they're not going to be able to, they don't know you enough to tell you, well, have you tried breathing practices? Have you tried this? It takes, I imagine, more than a couple weeks, probably quite a few sessions before they can even understand what the true nature of your problems are, unless you are already a very forthright individual, which on some level would negate the need to go to therapy. It's kind of a catch-22 there a little bit. I need to be open in my therapy session for it to work. But if I was open, why would I need to go to therapy?
110% honest and transparent is so I could be like a bigger victim. In Canada, I'm like, yeah, sorry, you guys just can't relate to what I've been through. The US, it's just, yeah, you'll never get it. You can't get it. Sorry. You can read all the books that you want in the world.
Dating and money is being investigated for sex trafficking. Dating and Money posted, literally one day after I make a video of me kissing a woman on social media during a street interview, probably 8 to 12 hours to be honest, I get a phone call in the morning from a private investigator accusing me of being a sex trafficker. I pictured this possibility happening in my head before I even did the street interview and kissed a woman publicly on video for social media. I knew since I criticized Zionism, Israel, and Jews, it would be more of an issue and concern. But man, LOL, like what a coincidence. Not even 8 to 12 hours. Mind you, the city of Beverly Hills had screenshots of my social media in court when they were trying to ban me from the city for exercising my First Amendment and criticizing Israel, Zionism, and Jews. Always remember the same last name of the current Beverly Hills mayor, last name Nazarian. The last name Nazarian is in the Epstein files. Are they specifically in the Epstein files? Sharona. Is it just Nazarian or is it Nazarian? And I'm not suicidal. God bless America. Why? See, I don't think dating in money is a sex trafficker because he's too dumb to even get involved in anything like that. Anybody that would try and like, you know, get people to be their drivers or be like, they wouldn't get dating in money because they'd be like, oh no, that doesn't work. It's not going to work out. Like just everything about that just made no sense. God bless America, even though they're the ones that are trying to stop you talking about Zionism. What? Like, it's just like you talk about this hate for America and but you're really like, God bless America. It's just it's so weird. But here, I want to look this up. Yeah, no, her name is not in the Epstein files at all. He's saying her last name is. But yeah, a bunch of different people. Maybe they have a relation to the mayor. I have no clue. He do be trying everything. Joel Cohen. They say Nazarian. That's definitely Nazarene.
Never going to
and that's the reason he's saying it.
Understand my plight.
So throughout Idubbbz's explanation about his frustrations, he has a goofy smile through it, so I honestly can't tell if he's joking during this first part. But check out what he says next. It kind of blew my mind.
You walk around Canada all dark and mysterious, they don't get me. I actually do feel that way. Like, yeah, they don't fucking
The title
get me.
changed to something insane. Oh, and they just started. Quadruple amputee and cornhole champ shoots a man while driving. Yeah, I did hear about this too, so it'll be interesting seeing them talk about this. Maybe they're stealing After Dark's thing again, like they did before, because this totally sounds like an After Dark topic. They've been doing a lot of news coverage. But yeah, so I'm going to actually end it here. I'm not going to finish this video because it is Alex the Fiction. Wanted to give him a shout out, start it off. If you want to go check it out for yourself and finish it off, I really do appreciate everybody for stopping in. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a great video. There's still a couple days left of talking about Idubbbz, of Idubbbz streams. But on Friday, we are going to check out that PowerPoint probably, as well as some other things. And tomorrow, I will be doing a gaming stream. So thank you all for stopping in. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member as well. We got member stuff coming out. I'm thinking of doing a member stream, doing a director's commentary to the video I'm going to release. But I got to go work on that video now. So thank you all so much for watching. This is Captain Quasar, signing off.